Hi, welcome to Authentic Caregiving. Hey, we just got back from vacation, and so I just wanted to let you know of different motels in Oregon, but for ADA or handicap accessible or whatever situation that you're finding yourself in. Um, One, we went to Pacific City, and one, okay, wait. First, there is no perfect ADA room. We have not found it, and we've went several places. Okay, so the other day we went to Pacific City, Headlands Lodge. It's a nice place, spendy, a little spendy, but I just thought I'd let you know what the room was like. We got an ADA room on the second floor, which is the main entrance of the Headlands Lodge, and they also have a restaurant, very expensive, and so we would go over next door to the Pelican Pub House. Wonderful, wonderful food. We did takeout, and it was perfect. So think about that. If you ever go to Pacific City, go to the Pelican Pub House. It's nice. Lots of seating, outdoor seating that's screened in, and also just regular outdoor seating. What they don't have, maybe I'll start with that first. What they don't have is a valet. No valet. Okay, so now I have a wheeled big cart thing, and I'm unloading the van. And Phil's doing what he can, and it was a lot of work. And then we were clear down at the end of the hall, and it didn't turn well. So, and then the second thing was when we unlocked the door, there wasn't a door stop at all. I don't know how wheelchair people would actually do it unless they were buff up top. But Phil couldn't open it, and then I had to hold it every time. A couple of times we kind of let the door slam. Luckily we have the card key, but it was challenging, and then you had to make a sharp corner, so that was kind of interesting. Also has a king bed, which was awesome. We love king beds when we go because it's easier to turn with him, etc. And the problem was it was extremely soft, which we don't remember. We've been there a few times. We don't remember it being soft. So when you sat on the edge of the bed, for him, and for me, but that was okay for me, but it felt like you were sliding off of it. So that was disconcerting. But we slept really well because we could sleep with the door open because we're on the second level. Oh my goodness. The ocean was spectacular. Spectacular. The best part is that your oceanfront and dories are going down the ramp and going in the water. So you get to see them enter the ocean. And then when they come back in, they're going really high speed because they have to get up. It's a flat bottom boats. They have to get up on the beach far enough that they can hook up their car again, etc. And they park their car on the beach up high. So that's exciting. And then we watched one person who didn't know how to back up to the boat. So that took them about an hour. So it was entertaining, and we understand those situations are stressful sometimes, but we really enjoyed it. And then there was a lot of surfing, a lot of surfers, probably 12 in the water at one time. And the weather was spectacular. And it was so fun to watch them. And they usually surfed until evening. And this morning I thought, oh, they're not going to be out there. 7 a.m. back out there. It was spectacular. Also, one of them was really talented. They surfed and then they had a paddle. And so they would just continue to stand up and paddle on. So they never went in the water. That was amazing. Had a great shower, had a great rolling shower, big, and a shower bench, which was awesome, attached. So that was perfect. The threshold going out to the balcony was not wheelchair accessible at all. It was quite a step over. And also the chairs on the balcony, bring your own chair if you want to, because they set extremely low and they're wooden and hard. So just FYI. Had two TVs, blah, blah, blah. They lost all of the local channels. the second day we were there. So that was kind of a drag, but oh well, no big deal. They also didn't tell us that there was a pantry in the establishment. How do we find out? Phil wanted to go get ice. He says, "Where's the ice?" So they told him. We walk in, he walks in. There's ice machine. There's a microwave. There's none in the room. Microwave. We'd been eating cold burrito that we'd brought from home. And also tons of snacks, healthy ones too. Unbelievable. No one mentioned that to us at all. So that was very interesting. And then let's see what else. I think that was about it. We had a wonderful time. Don't know if we'd go there unless our kids went, and then we'd probably be motivated to go again. It just wasn't handy. We worked a little harder. I worked a little harder than normal, and that brings stress for Phil as well as me sometimes. So anyway, that's what happened. Oh, and then we had to have, he called somebody to come and test the TV because it went weird one time. They said, "We'll be right there." And it was like 20, 25 minutes. So that was interesting. I ended up putting the lock on the door so it would hold it open. So then I didn't have to stand there and wait for this person to show up, and Phil could handle it. So that was one way we did. Okay, enough about Headlands Lodge. Okay. Tolovana Inn is at Cannon Beach, and we'll be staying there later on in the summer. It's ADA. They have them on the first floor, cannot see the ocean well at all. Third floor, we always get ocean front, but you have to rent the king bed. It's a great king bed, a little high, but it's a good bed. And then it's a step-in shower, I believe, not roll-in. But you have to get that little tiny area separately rented and rent the 1-bedroom suite, which is a large kitchen table that you can play cards, eat, whatever. Nice living room, good sized living room, and then a really nice balcony too. So that is a great place to stay. They also have a saltwater pool. So I love that, and saltwater hot tub. So, and I believe they have it so Phil could get in, depends on the temperature of the pool. So let's see, what else? I really like it. I like it there. It's comfortable. It is expensive, but it's worth it if we don't have to work at it. Also, Moe's Chowder House is right next door. So we hit it at least once, and otherwise there's a full kitchen in it too. So handy, so handy. You know, we're not doing massive cooking, but you can plan ahead and make it easy for yourself. I love that. So we're going to friends there. So they'll stay in the other queen bed room. We have the back one, and then we play a lot of cards with them. So we're really looking forward to that. Okay, and then also there's bunnies there. We love it. Tolovana is in Cannon Beach, and the bunnies are so adorable. People gripe about the bunnies that are regulars in town, but they are cute. And there's a whole area, a briar patch like that they can hide in. So we love watching them. Okay, my favorite place is in Cannon Beach again, but it's at Stephanie Inn. You can't beat this with a stick, okay? My favorite is the corner suite, second floor. Second floor is also the restaurant, and they have elevators and everything, so it's really no problem where you stay. First floor, you can't see the ocean very well. Bunnies are in abundance because they have to keep the screen door shut is all, but they are very cute to watch too. But we stay on the second floor usually. My preference is because there's a couch, and it is completely the perfect height. And the place at Pacific City, the couch was extremely low. So that wasn't an option for Phil. So I love Stephanie Inn because they have a couch that we can sit on together, which is a rarity. Usually he's in a recliner. So I love that. full table we order in usually from the restaurant and for breakfast and stuff, and it is a killer meals. So I just love that, and it's oceanfront. You get to go out on the balcony, etc. What else? They have a roll-in shower. That's awesome. There's coffee and tea always at Stephanie Inn. When we stay on the first floor, it's right outside our room. So that is awesome. They also have cookies, always fresh baked cookies. And, in COVID, they had them packaged, et cetera, different, but it's always available. They are there to make you happy. The minute I drive in, I hardly get out of my car or van, wheelchair van, and they're out there, the valet. How can we help you? Well, I got a tear in my eye. You can bring all that in. Anyway, so yes, you have to tip them, etc. Or you don't have to, but I tip them, etc. But really? So now I'm not working. I am not a mule. It's a beautiful thing. So anyway, I just thought I'd tell you about that. Oh, also they have, it is included, is happy hour about 4:00. And you can have alcohol or non-alcohol, it doesn't matter. And they also have a charcuterie out that you can take for yourselves. COVID, they did special things. They did a lot of extra things during COVID time that kept us all clean and sanitized, etc. Okay, and then they have nightcap about 9:00. And you can eat alcohol or non-alcohol, but it is a nightcap, more like the whiskey, scotch, etc. And if there is any problem there, they're there in 5 minutes. They're on it. People at the front desk are really nice. Valets are nice. So that's a bliss place we stay. And that's a special place that we save money for to be able to go. So I love it there. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that those are the things for the hotels that we know. I have stayed at D Sands. We have D Sands is fine, not as clean. Has an indoor pool, not as nice, but it is in good temperature. Let's see. And when I arrive there, they do have a roll-in shower. I have to start moving furniture so Phil can get around in his power chair. The bed is the perfect height, though. At Stephanie Inn, he has to have a step, kind of a wide step, called like an aerobic step, to get in the bed. So that's a little bit more challenging for him, but not terrible. So just interest. D Sands is in Lincoln City, and it's okay. It's not my favorite place. And let's see, no dogs at Lincoln City at D Sands, which is kind of weird because it looks like a doggy place. So anyway, we can look out the ocean front. People can walk by our place though. So it's not like you can leave the doors open, etc. So the only thing, a girlfriend quoted this to me and I thought, oh my goodness, this is awesome. The only thing that's constant, you can count on, it's absolutely constant, is change. And when there's change, we get uncomfortable. Uncomfortable is not bad. So sometimes we look at it because we like comfort, but when you are uncomfortable, you grow. And we grew this last few days, but we had a good time. We had moments. We had great moments. I call that, and they go, do you have a good time? Yeah, we had great, fantastic moments. So peace out. God bless you. Thanks for watching. And I hope you get a chance to go to some of these places.